In this video, I'm going to give you the complete guide to navigating the college baseball recruiting process for pitchers. By the end, you'll know how to evaluate your skills, create a target list of schools, build relationships with coaches, and put yourself in the best position to get noticed by college scouts. Let's get started. So, what we always got to remember is getting recruited to play college baseball is tough. It's challenging, but it's a rewarding journey. As a pitcher, standing out amongst thousands of talented athletes requires you to not only master your craft, but also strategically navigate the recruiting process. This guide will walk you through everything you need to know, from assessing your current skill level to creating a target list of schools, understanding recruiting rules, creating impactful skills videos, and increasing your visibility for college coaches. Whether you're just beginning your college recruiting journey or looking to refine your approach, this comprehensive guide is designed to help you take charge and reach your goals. Let's dive in. So, introduction, understanding the recruiting process. The road to becoming a collegiate baseball player can be complex and overwhelming, but understanding the recruiting process can ease this journey significantly. College baseball is incredibly competitive, as I'm sure you know, with thousands of high school athletes dreaming of stepping onto a college diamond. But the question is, how do you stand out amongst a giant pool of skilled players? The recruitment process is integral to a student athlete's journey to college baseball. It is a period where college baseball coaches and recruiters assess high school players to determine their skill level, overall athletic ability, and potential to succeed at the collegiate level. Not only does this process allow colleges to identify potential recruits, but it also allows athletes to showcase their abilities and find a school that aligns with their goals, both athletically and academically. A successful recruiting journey requires more than just talent. It involves understanding NCAA rules or NAIA rules or JUCO rules, making strategic decisions, maintaining academic standards, and proactively contacting college coaches. This guide is built to help you take your recruiting process and to help you take control and increase your chances of playing college baseball later down the line. Can't talk today. Assessing your current skill level as a pitcher. Before starting your recruiting journey, it's critical that you have a clear understanding of where you stand as a pitcher. Coaches want to recruit players who can immediately add value to their rosters and their programs. Evaluating your current skill level, physical attributes, and performance metrics will give you a realistic view of which division levels align with your potential. So, key areas to assess. You need to assess your physical attributes. Your height, your weight, your athletic ability significantly projects a pitcher's potential. For example, most Division I pitchers will have a solid, durable frame, somewhere around 6'1" or taller, and at least 180 pounds, right? But there are exceptional skills that can offset these size concerns. But I will bear in mind that you need to make sure that you have these skills to ensure that height is not that big of an issue. Interesting. Pitching velocity. Velocity is often the first measurable that coaches examine. Using a radar gun to measure your fastball velocity, aim to understand your peak velocity and your average velocity over multiple innings and bullpen sessions. At the Division I level, most pitchers are going to sit consistently 84 and above. But as you may notice, that more and more throwers are throwing into the low to mid 90s. Some guys are even touching up into the hundreds, right? So being 84 and under 84, you're going to have a tough time developing or finding a way onto a Division I roster if you're not reaching that maximum threshold that we're looking for. At the Division II level, most pitchers are going to sit anywhere between 82 and 90, but there are guys who definitely sit in the 95. Even I've known some Division II guys that are even getting up into the 98, 99s. Division III and NAIA pitchers typically sit around 77 to 82, but that's over the course of all NAIA pitchers, which there are a lot more bigger roster sizes, multiple teams. So there are still guys that are into the upper 8s, low 9s, even guys into the mid 9s. And then in junior college, you want to be at least consistently around 80 plus miles an hour, right? As it goes for your pitching repertoire, for Division I and Division II programs, you must command at least 3 pitches: your fastball, your off-speed, your changeup, your sink, or your splitter, or a breaking ball like your curveball or a slider. Lower levels are a little more flexible in this aspect, but you must have at least 2 reliable pitches to get recruited. Command and control. Consistency in hitting your spots and minimizing walks is crucial. Coaches look for pitchers who can effectively throw strikes, especially under pressure. Aim for 1 walk or less than 1 batter every 2 innings, and you want to be around 2 strikeouts per inning as a pitcher. Pitch metrics and analytics. Advanced stats like spin rate, horizontal and vertical movements, and pitch usage are increasingly valuable to college coaches who understand and are a little more new age. If you can access tech like Rhapsody or TrackMan, gather your metrics, use these to show your strengths. These are super valuable if you can get hold of them. Pro tip, get an objective evaluation from a reputable coach or a scout to get unbiased feedback on your strengths and areas for improvement. This feedback will be invaluable as you navigate the recruiting process. Then the next step, create a target list of schools. This is a step that a lot of people skip, but it can make or break your whole recruiting process. Identifying which programs fit your academic, athletic, and personal preferences will help you narrow your search and focus on your recruiting efforts. Researching schools thoroughly is critical to understanding how you will likely succeed both on and off the field. So steps to create a target list. First, you got to understand, create your list, right? Are you capable of playing at the Division I level, known for high-level competition, extensive resources, and exposure to professional scouts? But it also requires the highest level of athleticism and commitment. Division II programs are highly competitive baseball with a focus on balancing athletics and academics. It's often a good fit for guys who are just under that Division I level but need to get a little more development time. Division III programs, the emphasis is largely on academics, but there's a strong emphasis on student-athlete experience. There are no athletic scholarships, but financial aid is offered at the D3 level. And then at the NAIA junior college level, these schools are great if you like smaller schools, smaller class sizes, and a more personalized experience. They are great options for players seeking more playing time or are looking to transfer to a four-year school later down the line. How to create a balanced list. 5 to 10 safety schools. These are schools where you exceed the academic and athletic requirements, and you'll likely receive interest. You want 10 to 15 target schools. These are programs that match your abilities and potential, but these are schools that you compete and potentially earn a starting spot. And then you want 5 to 10 reach schools, programs that are a stretch but are within you if you can continue to develop. Then you want to research the school's baseball program. Look at current roster to determine the program's needs. Do they have several pitchers that are graduating soon? Evaluate the coaching staff and their track record for developing pitchers. And then consider the geographic location, school size, and campus environment to ensure it's an overall good fit. This is a key point that I think most guys skip out on is the school the right fit? Something that happens very often in college baseball for guys getting recruited is they go to a D1 program that they get committed to and then realize it's not the fit for them. I went to this school because it was a D1, and they slept a D1, and I got that D1 tag on me. But then I go to the school, and I don't like it because they don't have my major. I'm too far from home. The coaching style or the play style is not what I thought it was going to be. They over-recruited. So you have to make sure that you're doing every little bit of research. Research the majors. Research how far it is. What's the school size. Research all these things to make sure that it is a right fit. And then after that, you want to analyze roster gaps and opportunities. Focus on programs with fewer underclassmen pitchers or teams that have yet to recruit a lot of pitchers recently. This could signal an opportunity for you to fill in a need. So why research is necessary? Researching schools enables you to identify programs that align with your goals while also giving you time to familiarize yourself with teams and respective coaches. Gathering information on these teams will help you understand different play styles, coach methodologies, and team cultures, which will then ultimately play a significant role in your final decision. Remember that college baseball teams have limited scholarship opportunities compared to other sports like football with much larger roster sizes. So knowing where you fit can save you time and effort during the recruiting process. So next we want to work to understand the NCAA rules and the calendar. So the NCAA and NAIA have established recruiting rules and calendars to help regulate when and how coaches can contact athletes. Understanding these rules ensures that you don't inadvertently break them, which could hinder your recruitment. For 2024-2025, here is the NCAA baseball recruiting calendar. If you're watching this later down the line, maybe these dates have changed, but the process will largely stay the same. The NCAA has strict guidelines and a well-defined recruiting calendar regulating when and how these coaches will communicate with their athletes. Understanding these periods are crucial for you. That way the coaches can actively evaluate and recruit you. So the key recruiting periods that you need to know are the quiet periods. During these periods, coaches can make in-person recruiting contacts only on their membership institution's campus. So they can only talk to you when you are on campus. They cannot make in-person and off-campus recruiting contacts and evaluations during this period. So here's what you should do during this time: is schedule unofficial visits to the schools that you're interested in, to go check out the campus. Maybe you could talk to the coaches, take a tour of the facilities, and get a feel for the campus environment. And these dates are usually running around August, usually about the end of the summer, and then October through February 28th of 2025, excluding the dead periods and recruiting shutdowns. Dead periods are when there is no in-person recruiting contacts or evaluations allowed on or off campus. Coaches can still talk to you via phone calls, emails, or other electronic means, but there is no face-to-face contact permitted. What you should do during this time is to continue to communicate through the phone or through email, but avoid scheduling any visits during this time, as coaches cannot talk to you in person. Then we have the evaluation process. This is when college coaches can assess a prospective student athlete's academic qualifications and their athletic abilities through off-campus activities such as watching games or going to tournaments. However, there is still no in-person contact allowed during this time. So what you should be doing at this point is attend showcases, camps, or tournaments where college coaches will be present. This is a time to showcase your skills and perform at your best. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. The contact period is when you can make in-person, off-campus, coaches can make in-person, off-campus recruiting contacts and evaluations. This period is an opportunity for you to schedule unofficial and official visits, visit coaches in person, and attend events where coaches will be present. And then there's the recruiting shutdown, where there is no form of recruiting permissible during this time. Use this period to focus on your personal development and your academics. And these dates usually run around Thanksgiving and Christmas, right? In kind of like the week that includes Thanksgiving and the week that includes Christmas. By understanding this period, you will know when and how to effectively communicate with coaches and plan visits. So now let's get into the tips to get you noticed by college coaches or scouts. Getting noticed by college scouts is crucial if you want to play the next level. Standing out can be challenging with thousands of athletes vying for the same spots. These 8 tips will help you maximize your visibility and show college coaches you're the type of player that they need on their rosters. So number 1, pretty simple, put in the work. Coaches are looking for more than just skill. They want athletes who are willing to put in extra effort on and off the field, demonstrate their dedication through hard work and practice, refine your pitching mechanics, and start maintaining your strength and conditioning routines, right? Start building that strength. Your hard work also extends to the classroom. Many schools have minimum academic requirements, so you got to make sure to keep your GPA up and stay disciplined on the academic side. Next, you want to create a skills video. A well-made skills video is one of the most effective ways to showcase your abilities, including your best pitches, showing off how well you can command the ball, and giving angles to demonstrate your mechanics and your pitch types. That's something we'll talk about in another video, actually, that I will post up here as soon as I make it. Then you want to work on building profiles on recruiting sites. Platforms like NCSA, Sports Recruits or Recruit Talk, Field Level, Sports Force, whatever you know of. They allow coaches to find and connect with players. You want to make sure that you keep your profile up to date with stats, video links, and recent achievements. Then you want to start reaching out to coaches. Send personalized emails to these coaches on your target list, including your stats, the video links, and why you're interested in their programs. Attend showcases, focus on events with high coach attendance and where your target schools are likely to be present. Don't worry about getting the certified TrackMan or the certified Rhapsody assessment. That is completely meaningless to me. Leverage social media. Use platforms like Twitter and Instagram to share your highlights and keep updates, but make sure these profiles stay professional and relevant. Don't post about random things with your buddies. If you're using this as a potential, if you're using this for your recruiting purposes, keep it about baseball and keep it about your performances. And then at the end of the day, you want to make sure to stay persistent and be patient. Recruiting is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay consistent, keep improving, and be ready when the opportunity arises. Always remember that coaches are talking to a bunch of people at the same time, so if you can stay persistent and stay patient, you give yourself the opportunity to be seen by the coach you want to be seen by, and give yourself the opportunity that you show that you are interested in the program. So, final thoughts, taking control of your recruiting journey Navigate the college baseball recruiting process is no small feat. I have been through it myself. It's a lot more hard, probably more difficult now than it is when I was back in school. But with the right approach and knowledge, you can increase your chances of finding the right program that is the perfect fit for your skills and your aspirations. Use this guide as a roadmap to understand every step of the recruiting process, from initial research to signing with your top school. So make sure to always remember to start early, begin researching and reaching out to schools as soon as possible, stay proactive, keep refining your skills, and stay engaged with coaches, and then be persistent. The recruiting process is long and arduous, but if you stay dedicated, it will help you achieve your goals. Make sure to keep pushing to be the best student athlete that you can be, and you'll give yourself the best option and the chance to achieve your dreams of playing college baseball. Thank you for watching. I will include this link down here in the bottom of in the description. That way you guys can get a copy of it so that you can hold on to it for your records. If you like this video, please be sure to check out the rest of my content. I help you guys work on the skills that will make you noticeable to college coaches and help you get the opportunities that you feel that you deserve.